let's see how does the pitta and the brain manifestation occurs. So pitta we all know, which is present, which is the combination of water and the fire. Basically, we can take out one of the pittas for our better understanding with the brain, sadhaka pitta. We all know the sadhaka pitta present in hridayasthana, right? According to Ayurvedic text, it's a hridayasthana. So it is the heart brain axis we need to analyze here. Heart brain axis, and it is basically area for emotional intelligence, and we can connect it with the limbic system and the prefrontal cortex, the seat of regulation, emotional regulation, and decision making, and the motivated cognition. So this is the way we can understand how our acharyas has explained the stress. Stress all coming from when you see the nadi pariksha, you can see the sadhaka pitta. When the sadhaka pitta is, you can, when you feel the sadhaka pitta in the pulse, this is the second part of the middle finger, sadhaka pitta, you can feel in the nadi pariksha. So this clearly, and we make understand that there is some changes in the emotional intelligence. It can be stress or anxiety or nervousness, whatever it is. So there is a changes is taking place. So the what we need to understand with pitta more is the pitta and the brain more is the few points. Neurotransmitter activity, that is pitta's heat and the transformative quality, parallel dopaminergic and non-adrenergic quality activities. So this basically the judgment, intellectual judgment, and pitta manifests as the overheating, irritability, anxiety, anger, impulsive behavior. All these things, can happen, and also burnouts. It's very important phenomena we need to understand. Pitta in relation to the brain, burnouts are very common. So these things we need to understand, and also fatigue, mental fatigue, and the neuroinflammation. So there is a neural inflammation taking place in the brain cells. So the memory and learning. This one important, beautiful point here is this, according to Ayurveda, Dhi, Dhruti, Smriti. The three things have been explained in Buddhi, in Manas. So here, basically, it is the Pitta which is important for retention of the memory, where where is the Kapha is the recollecting of the memory, and Smriti it is. So here it retains the memory. The Pitta, it's very important, plays an important role in the brain, which is again really is in which is again we need to think at the level of hippocampus. We discussed also in the vata and the brain, and here hippocampus, where the memory is stored there. So this is a very important point. We need to think whenever we want, we can recall the memory also. So the Pritas does this activities inside the supports the both the hippocampus and the prefrontal circuitry. Then finally, it comes to the sleep awake and the circular rhythm. Circadian rhythm. Basically, we know that the pineal gland, which is the most important stalk-like structure in the brain, is only one. Everything is two to two in the brain, whereas pineal gland is only one. It's present in the brain. That's very special. I always think it as a spiritual place. Enhancement happens in the pineal gland. So the sleep and circadian rhythm, I always correlate with dinacharya with the circadian rhythm, which is controlled by the pineal gland in the brain. The sleep also, according to Ayurveda, 10 to 2, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning, it's the pitta period where melatonin is secreted. Melatonin is secreted in the brain. So these are the things we need to understand about the relation with the and the body temperature. We all know that Rajaka Pitta is present body temperature, and also there is an Agni. There is an Agni Pachaka Pitta, and there is an Agni Jatra Agni is in the stomach area. We all know this the basics of Ayurveda, but I would like to more go a little bit higher level, how does the what is the effect between what is the relation between the pitta and the brain? So basically, what is happening is the sharpness and excess heat in the body and the competitive stress, all these things, it's happening because of the pitta in the body. So there are various uh, methods of balancing the pitta is also explained both in Ayurveda and yoga. We all know that if excess pitta is happening, then you do Sitali pranayama, Sitakari pranayama in yoga. And if it is excess pitta is happening in the body, according to Ayurveda, we do Panchakarma, this Virechana program has been mentioned. And with this, a lot of treatments are available in Ayurveda to balance the pitta. It's very important to balance pitta to make your neuronal activity in the brain more peaceful.